This is WTF Nation Radio.
Well, hello everybody. It's Tuesday, and I'm kind of sick, so that's why I sound like a prepubescent boy or donkey, whichever one. Yeah. I'm joined tonight not by my lovely co-host Cuffs. She's not feeling well today, but I am joined by Mud Puppy. Hi, Mud Puppy.
Hi, everybody. And I kind of feel bad. You don't think I'm beautiful.
Well, I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. Sorry, I guess. I don't fucking know. Like, I hate this. I fucking hate getting sick, but it's okay because I'm drinking. Well, one, Pie would be super proud of me right now because I'm drinking hot tea with honey. And when I I finally met mysterious Uncle Pie this last weekend, and someone had put out like cold tea, but it was unsweetened tea, and I've gotten so used to like the South and sweet tea is everywhere, right? And so I was talking to him and I was like, who drinks unsweet tea? Like, honestly, like, where the fuck are we? I thought we were in America. And he was like, who drinks cold tea? And I was like, oh, yeah.
This is not a proper cup of tea.
Right? No, he was like, I can't drink that cold stuff. So Uncle Pie would be so happy with me right now because he'd be like, oh, yeah, no, you're drinking like actual tea now. And yeah, but with a shit ton of honey because I need to.
Need something to sweeten you up.
Yeah, this is true. So apparently I was described as like interesting by some of my husband's family who just met me two weekends ago. We've been married. Ghost and I have been married for a year now, and yeah, I'm still meeting some of his family. But yeah, they described me as interesting. So I'm not really sure how to take that. Yeah. Oh well, fuck it.
So, since you just had your 1 year anniversary, did you eat the cake top?
We eloped, so we didn't have a cake. We haven't even had a honeymoon yet.
Don't feel bad, neither have we. And we've been married 15 years now.
You should probably do that.
Yeah, I'll count that Texas trip as our honeymoon.
I mean, I guess.
I took her to Germany with me. Doesn't that count?
I mean, maybe.
So how was your weekend? How was it?
Oh, it was awesome. So for those of you who were not aware or who didn't know, we were up at War Horses for Veterans up in Kansas, and it was absolutely amazing. I have nothing but like positive things to say about this organization and the people that run it, like Patrick and Miss Pat and Andy and Gary, like everyone involved were beyond like what's the right word? Like
hospitable.
Is that the right word?
Yes.
Sure then. Yes, that one. I don't fucking know. Yeah, fucking words. But yeah, no, it was absolutely amazing. I fucking enjoyed my time there immensely, and I loved working with the horses. Like, it felt like home to me, and like I did not want to come back to work or to home, even. Don't judge me. I'm all fucking doped up on like cold and flu meds. Like it's so bad. Yesterday was really bad. I had a fever. I had body aches, chills, cold sweats. Fucking Sunday night, like after I got home from Kansas, like that's when it really hit me. And like I I was in bed by like 7:30 even. And like I'm like
You're never in bed that early.
dude, seriously. And like so Ghost likes to keep the house at like 66, maybe 67 degrees if I'm lucky. So I'm freezing all the time, right? And he's fucking sweating his ass off because reasons. And so I'm like in bed. I'm bundled up underneath the comforter, and then I've got literally 5 more blankets piled up on my side of the bed. And I was huddled and I was fucking freezing, and like Ghost gets into bed. I'm like, and like he lifts up like the comforter, so like all this fucking cold air rushes in, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die. But like I was sweating. And yeah, like it was just bad. And then like I said, yesterday was bad, so I didn't go to work yesterday. And then I told my manager yesterday, I was like, hey, I know I've got some sort of virus, and I know that I'm going to be doing some total joints on Tuesday. Like, I can't do that. Like, I don't want to risk causing an infection. I don't want to risk, like, fucking harming the patient. I was like, I can't come into work on Tuesday. Like, that would not be the smart thing to do.
Yeah, especially with an active virus in your system, and,
Yeah.
people's bodies being cut open and open flesh and bone and all that other fun stuff.
Right, exactly. But yeah. So fucking a bunch of shit happened over, the weekend and everything.
Let's just go with the last 48 hours.
God, right? Not even 48 hours, last 24. This is fucking ridiculous. Yeah. So there's some more information about this bomber in Manchester. So this is last update. This article that I've got, which is from CBS News, it was last updated at 15:41 Eastern time. Police on Tuesday identified the man who blew. So it was a suicide bomber. The man who blew himself up the previous night at an Ariana Grande concert in Manchester, England, as 22-year-old Salman Abedi. CBS News confirmed Abedi was known to British authorities prior to the attack. An unnamed European security official told the Associated Press that Abedi was a Briton of Libyan descent. Salford University near Manchester's city centre confirmed to CBS News that he was a second-year student at the school and was studying business and management. In a generic statement posted online, ISIS claimed responsibility for Abedi's suicide bomb attack, which has left 22 people dead as of 15:41 today, including children, at one of the entrances to the Manchester Arena. Officials said one man was arrested Tuesday in southern Manchester in connection with the attack and urged people to avoid the center of the city as raids continued at addresses around the city. Sorry.
I got a funny story about that. I already told you about it.
Yeah.
But, in my worldly travels and everything else, a friend of mine was a house was actually raided 4 doors down from where he currently lives there in Manchester. And the police were confirming that it was in connection to the bombings. And when I talked to him a couple hours ago, he just was getting back into his house.
That's crazy.
So, I mean, that kind of hits home, and he's all freaking out because he's like, oh my God, do I actually know the guy? Have I talked to the guy type of deal? He said they mentioned the name to him and it didn't sound familiar to him. but they wouldn't show him any pictures or anything else of the guy.
But yeah, this is crazy. Like, this whole fucking thing is crazy. And, not to throw out party lines or whatever, but I'm going to. People on the left are already claiming Islamophobia for being the reason behind this.
Yeah.
Yeah, like taking to Twitter because, that's all they fucking do. Saying, when one automatically accuses a Muslim as a perpetrator without concrete facts, that's Islamophobia. Calling liberals idiots, that's childish. Well, I mean, let's not jump to conclusions. Oh, and he's Muslim. Like, let's not jump to conclusions. Oh, Islamic terrorism. Like, let's be honest, people. That's what it is. Like, stop living in denial. That's what it fucking is. And like other people, Islamophobia is strong tonight on Twitter. We have to keep in mind that Muslim friends and family will be dealing with extra hate because of this. And then apparently this is also now Trump's fault.
Well, of course.
After 9/11, the U.S. military terrorized the Middle East. Manchester may give Trump an excuse to do similar mayhem. Why is that hard to see? Like, get the fuck over yourself, dude. Like, get the dick out of your ass. It'll be fine. But, and then, oh my God, one of my favorite people ever,
Milo!
Milo Yiannopoulos, he came out with an article literally not that long ago, and I laughed my ass off. It says, boy who lives in gated community calls for open borders and coexisting following Manchester attack.
Oh, sorry. You almost made me spit it out because I just looked at the picture and realized who it was.
Yeah. Pop star and proud Resistance member Katy Perry, who he's calling a boy, has a solution to Europe's Islamic terror problem. Get rid of borders and barriers and let everyone coexist. Hate to like burst your bubble, Katy Perry, but you can't coexist with someone who wants to kill you just because you don't believe in the same thing that they believe in. Like, you can't fucking do it. Like, no matter how much you fucking love on them or hug them or whatever, they're gonna kill you because you don't believe the same thing that they do. But yeah, fucking there it is. But yeah, according to Breitbart, Perry, who lives in a quote super secure gated community unquote, made her remarks on Elvis Duran in the morning show, suggesting people quote unite unquote after yesterday's bombing outside of Manchester Arena that killed 22 and injured scores more. She's quoted as saying, whatever we say behind people's back, the internet can be a little bit ruthless as far as fan bases go, but I think that's the greatest thing we can do is just unite and love on each other, she said. No barriers, no borders, we all just need to coexist. Host Elvis Duran agreed with her, obviously, and stated that whatever happened last night gives people all the more reason to get together and enjoy themselves. As Breitbart's Jerome Hudson puts it, Perry's preference for no borders or barriers may come from her staunch opposition to President Donald Trump, who promised during the 2016 campaign to build a security wall on the U.S.-Mexico border. Hudson further points out that Perry was a vocal supporter of Democratic candidate, which is then crossed out in failure, Hillary Clinton during the 2016 campaign. So as for the bombing, the Telegraph reports that the death toll is currently at 22. And the bomber, who I'm not going to say his fucking name again, because fuck that guy. He was known to security services, although the outlet states they did not consider him high risk. Officials are reportedly working to figure out whether this guy acted alone or as part of the larger group. But like they said, ISIS had already claimed responsibility for the attack, describing this fucking douchebag as a soldier of the Caliphate. Is that how it's pronounced? I don't fucking know. Although police are reportedly still hesitant to give the radical Islamic terror group credit. Like, if they want to fucking take credit for it, obviously they had something to do with it, right? I think so. But what do I know?
Not always.
I mean, I'm just, me and whatever, right?
But you also have to look at the big picture until they can pinpoint and say, yes, they did it. They are taking the right claim, because ISIS has done that before, is taking claim for something and another group go, no, guys, that was us.
Right.
Nice try.
But yeah. And then a BBC host named Katie Kay.
Yes, I was just looking at that right now.
She's come under fire for suggesting that Europe, quote, has to get used to attacks like this. I'm sorry, no.
No.
No, I don't even want to read the rest of this article because that's fucking bullshit. How dare you? No, no country ever should have to get used to fucking attacks like that, but especially no westernized let's see, first world country. That's bullshit. No one should have to be I'm gonna go to a concert tonight. Better bring my fucking flak vest just in case someone decides to get fucking froggy. That's bullshit.
The surplus stores are selling out as we speak.
What?
The surplus stores are selling out of flak vest as we speak.
And fucking Kevlars and all this other bullshit that we shouldn't have to fucking wear because we're not at fucking combat in our own fucking country. But according to Catty K, we better get fucking used to this, which is bullshit. We fucking shouldn't have to.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, and my same buddy, he works at a fairly large barbershop there, and they've been scared ever since they've opened up the doors because they're right in town. But the thing is with them is that they've been afraid of the attack, of being attacked, not by ISIS or anything else, but by other extremists, because they came under fire for being a barbershop that only allows men inside of it.
Interesting.
So they're like, I asked him about it, and he's like, dude, ISIS is the least of our worry. We're worried about the other wackos, the feminists and everything else that are going to come after us.
Right. God, seriously, fucking, those are the worst, too. Fucking feminists.
Can there be an ISIS feminist?
I don't think so. Because, oh shit, no. You go over there. I think that goes against, their beliefs. I could be wrong, though.
They have used women as suicide bombers, though.
No, that I know. But no, I was talking about.
Oh, the feminism side, yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. And don't get me started on that whole feminism thing. I know you have the same vision, the same disgruntledness with new age feminists as I do.
God, they're all those fucking worst.
All those the bra burners and everything else of the 60s and 70s. Them ladies are going, y'all are just doing this wrong. Everything we worked for, right? Y'all just screwed it all up.
Ugh, fucking hate them. Ugh, it's so frustrating. Another group of people I fucking hate are these fucking college babies.
I know where you just segued into.
God damn it. I want off this planet. Like, I want off.
Hashtag triggered.
Right? Hashtag Minx is triggered. So apparently all it takes now to offend people is masculine wood paneling in a fucking room.
Stuff every red-blooded American grew up with in their house
God,
in the 80s.
Like, you
70s
can't
and
make
80s.
this shit up. Like honestly, you can't make this shit up. It doesn't take much for college-going millennials to become triggered these days. In fact, in Michigan, all it takes is some scary wood paneling. According to a report from the College Fix, minority students at the University of Michigan were said to feel intimidated and marginalized by the, quote, quiet, imposing masculine paneling within the historic Michigan Union building.
I know exactly what building they're talking about. I know exactly what paneling they're talking about.
Oh, I don't. Because I don't.
Unfortunately,
I
do.
fucking care that much about Michigan or to, ever visit said building.
Whoa. Go blue. That's all I gotta say. Minus the sensitive snowflakes there now.
I do like your guys' football coach, mostly because he used to be my team's coach, and baby, come back. Like, we missed you. But we'll see how Shanahan buffs out.
He is a certified badass.
Right?
It's nice to have one of the golden boys back. It's nice to have the golden boy back.
Yeah.
You do know that's where he went to college and played college ball, right?
Yes, I'm aware.
Okay.
But yeah, this is ridiculous. Anna Weebleman, there we go, former president of Building a Better Michigan, an organization that voices student concerns about university development, stated at a student government meeting in late March that minority students felt marginalized by quiet, imposing masculine paneling and found throughout the 100-year-old building. That's found throughout the 100-year-old building. The building is now set to receive an $85.2 million renovation, which $85.2 million. That's ridiculous. A process which involves the input and advice of students. God, that's gonna fail. That's because the union houses many offices shared by dozens of student organizations, and Weebleman made her comments as the student government discussed the latest developments for the renovation project, expected to launch next spring, explains the Fix. The Union Building, a student center for hosting events and orientation, is expected to see major updates to multiple rooms, changes in the floor plan, and a refurbished courtyard. That fucking takes $85.2 million.
If you've seen the size of the building, you would understand.
I mean, I guess, or you just leave it the way it is. But, what the fuck do I know?
Well, like Casey Lynn said, just paint it all white. But then you risk being called a racist.
Right? But now the building's racist, obviously. How dare you have an all-white building?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I'm dying.
No, just wait till after the show, and then...
right? I'm trying.
Then you can die.
I'm fucking trying. I'm gonna go for as long as I fucking can. But yeah. So that's enough of that bullshit. Ugh. And then some more bullshit that fucking has happened. Like, seriously, I fucking hate people. Especially this douchebag. So correct me if I'm wrong, Mud Pup. But if someone faces 10 counts of something, that means they've done that something 10 times, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 counts of murder means they killed 10 people.
Okay. Police have arrested and charged an Indiana man whom they say raped and impregnated a 10-year-old child.
What? I missed that one.
According to investigators, and I promise, like, the question I asked you, it does become relevant at the end of this article. According to investigators, Nicholas Dion Thrash, 34, was living in the home of the victim's mother and was someone nearly everyone in the family trusted, ABC reported. Thrash has been living with the child's mother for nearly 2 years as the two carried on a relationship. But police identified another local woman who also thought she was in a relationship with the suspect. So in other words, they found his side bitch. Police found Thrash at his side bitch's home after a warrant for his arrest was filed. The victim's grandmother said she met Thrash many times and was surprised by the arrest. She said, "He's not the type of person that you'd think would do something like this. We invited him into our home. He helped my husband all he could." Which, what the fuck does that have anything to do with this? But whatever. The child's life has been upended by the molestation, the grandmother also told the media. She came out and asked, "Can I get my Barbies?" I said, "Of course you can. She's still a little girl that wants to play, that has to grow up overnight." Family urges others to pay attention to what their children talk about and to keep a wary eye on adults who seem to want to spend too much time with the child. The child's 32-year-old mother was also arrested. She was charged on 2 counts of felony neglect of a child and is being held on a, well, that's random, $100,005 cash bond. Thrash now faces 10 counts of child molestation, which means he fucking raped that child at least 10 times, correct? Like, that's what it means.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to, with Savannah, I mean, we would have to double check with Judge, but yeah. That's 10 counts, yeah.
Like, I know, like, you know, obviously my expertise is, like, medical side. Yours is, you know, MP stuff, but, you know, fucking, like, to me, that's what it says. Like, fuck this dude. Like, not literally, because he, but yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That poor little girl.
But yeah, dude, fuck that.
Holy shit. Wait till the guys in prison get a hold of him.
God, one can only hope. Like,
Unfortunately, they segregate those guys.
ugh.
Yeah.
Because they know they're gonna fucking die.
Yep, they put them in special pop, and with all the snitches and rats and all that, so that way they're protected.
Yeah.
I say if you're a sex offender, you gotta wear a pink jumpsuit the whole time you're in prison, so that you're identified. Because once you get out, you have to identify yourself to everybody in your neighborhood, and you have to register. So what's wrong with being identified in prison?
Right.
But that's just me. How about a great natural selection that went wrong?
Right.
Yeah. You heard about that Kentucky guy missing his hand?
No. Oh no. Tell me.
Yeah.
Tell me all about it.
You would love this because it has to deal with body parts.
Oh, yes.
Kentucky man is missing his hand in freedom after attempting to blow up 2 Spencer County deputies.
What the fuck?
54-year-old David Allen Blake of Mount Eden was taken into custody after authorities were alerted to an explosion at his home last Tuesday. When deputies arrived, they asked Blake to come out, refusing to leave peacefully. Blake actually fired a handgun at the deputies, prompting them to contact the Kentucky State Police and determine that there were homemade explosives in the home. According to Trooper Bernice Napier of the Kansas State Police, the State Police Special Response Team and Hazardous Device Team were called to the home.
Mm-hmm.
So their SWAT and EOD showed up.
Yes.
According to the standoff, a second explosion was heard, this time with the device detonating in Blake's hand, mutilating the appendage. Rushed to the hospital for treatment. A warrant was issued for Blake's arrest on Friday and served over the weekend.
Fucking idiots.
So far he's facing 2 counts of attempted murder of a police officer.
Because he tried to kill 2 of them, correct?
Yes.
Haha, okay. Starting to understand this whole thing.
So please explain if something goes off in somebody's hand, which I know you've dealt with probably through the years.
I have actually, yeah. When I was in Afghanistan, a ANA guy, I think it was ANA. He found something shiny, like you know, when you go to Afghanistan, like because of the whole like their whole war with Russia, like, you know, in the not too distant past, and Russia like really just carpet bombing them with all sorts of random explosives. Like, you're briefed. You know, everyone who's fucking gone to Afghanistan, like, you're fucking briefed. If you see something shiny on the ground, don't fucking pick it up. Well, apparently this dude missed that briefing because he found something shiny on the ground and he picked it up. And apparently over the decades, you know, it's been tumbled around enough to where it was ready to go off at any minute. And so when he picked it up, it went off. And he is now currently missing his 4th and 5th finger. He's only got this much of his hand left.
Ooh.
Yeah. We had to fix that. So, and it was awesome because like my ortho doc, I forget his name. Oh well, he was a big dude too. Like, he was super fucking tall. He had to like duck in order to walk through the whole 2 tents. It was great. But anyways, he was the one who let me like actually like amputate the fingers and stuff. He was like, "You want to do it?" Yes. So I got the gigglies on. I was like,
how do you turn something like that down?
Right? You don't.
I mean, that was like when the Polizei called us when I was in Germany, and they're like, "Hey, we have a soldier that we're gonna do a drug bust on. You guys want to go?" We're like, yeah,
yes,
let's go.
Obviously.
So there's my provo sergeant and myself. He's calling me, going, "Dude, let's go."
Right.
He's like, "Just whatever you got on, just come to the station." I show up in Crocs, shorts.
Oh no, you wear Crocs.
I was in bed. I was on call.
You were wearing Crocs.
The fluffy ones. I had the insulated inserts.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you still wear Crocs?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because I'm judging you so hard right now.
This was 2009.
All the cool kids were wearing Crocs.
That was the thing back then. You were stationed at Stewart around that time. You know, everybody had Crocs down here.
Oh my god.
No, Dale, I don't wear rompers.
Oh.
So there I am. I just throw my vest on over top. And we go and do this thing while we're there, and we're helping collect evidence and everything else. And, you know, I find a white powdery substance sitting on the ledge above the counter sink.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, "Hey, we should collect this." Not even thinking, I didn't grab a mask, and I kind of swept the white powdery substance off of the ledge into a baggie. Mm-hmm. And made the white powdery substance go airborne square into my face.
You're an idiot.
Yeah.
Did your nose get numb?
My whole face was numb. Thank God.
Goodness.
our boss and higher above us were all former MPs, and they understand and laughed and said, "Don't worry about it. We'll do an incident report and have it in your file." And I'm like, well, it'll be out of my system anyway in 24 hours. Needless to say, I slept like a baby that night.
Right.
So.
Oh my goodness. So bad.
And you were talking about not picking up shiny things in Afghanistan.
Yeah,
If anybody's been to Bagram, everybody knows the story of Tuna Bridge.
I flew, when I got medevaced, I flew out of Bagram, but that was the only time I was there.
Oh, yeah, there's a bridge right in front of the PX. It's called Tuna Bridge. It goes over the ditch. And the reason they call it that was that soldiers were walking back and forth, and they seen a bright, shiny object.
Oh, no.
So they shut the entire place down.
Oh, and it was a tuna fish can?
And it was a tuna fish can from, like, when the Russians invaded.
Oh, my God. I mean, at least no one went up, like, at least, like, you know, but I mean, like, yeah, that's a funny story now. They did what they were supposed to. Yeah, no, and, like, that's awesome that they did what they were supposed to, and, like, because now we can all, like, look back on it and laugh and be like, we got the FOB shut down because of a tuna can. Okay. But at the same time, you know, like, if it wasn't, like, it would have been so bad, and we would have been like, oh, shit, you remember that one time? And, like, you know, it would have been a completely different story.
No, they found UXOs and everything else. Because when I was leaving, they were building barracks and hard site. They were building Bagram up a little bit more. And they were finding UXOs when they were putting the hard buildings in. And if you've ever been there, you know, Afghanistan is just riddled with random mines all over the damn place.
Yeah, we had the FOB I was on. We had a Russian plane like graveyard that like we could walk by or like drive by, but we couldn't actually go into because EOD had not cleared it.
Ah, yes. Where I was at, they were cleared, but we all just kind of stayed away from them because they were so close to the HESCOs. And where I was at, it was not a very nice place. I was down in Coast, which was one of the last strongholds of the Russians. And there was actually villages that we went into that a lot of the elders of that village thought we were the Russians still there.
Oh.
Yeah. That was...
Right? No, they've been gone for a while.
Yeah. And it's like one of those... No, we're not the Russians. They've been gone for the last 30 years of your life. And just that look of, I've been stuck here for the last 30 years because I'm afraid of leave and I could have left.
Right? Like, damn it. Friggin'. Oh, did you see that article about how nearly half of females failed to graduate the Army infantry training, and the standards were lowered. That does not bode well, ladies.
Yeah.
Only 18 of the 32 recruits made it through OSIT training out of Fort Benning. While the attrition rate doesn't seem all that alarming, it strikes a more concerning tone when factoring in that the females needed only to meet the much lower female standards for physical fitness that separate them from their previously all-male counterparts. That said, there were some women who certainly gave their male colleagues a run for their money. Like, good for you ladies, but the others, no. There's even one female that did better than 90% of the males on the PT test, said one 22-year-old male trainee who reportedly had high PT scores. Speaking as the person who had the second highest PT score, she had me looking over my shoulder the whole cycle. It was something that definitely made me better and maybe kept me up nights a few times. But certainly by the end of the cycle, I was doing more push-ups because I had her chasing me. However, some sources who graduated from within the unit, whom requested concealed identities to protect their new careers, claimed a clear double standard between the males and females in their training cycle, including lighter rucksacks and lower expectations. No way, one soldier told Popular Military when asked if women were held to the same standards. Lighter rucks, things like that. Females graduated from 1st Battalion, 19th Infantry Regiment last Friday, stepping off Benning's grounds as the first female junior enlisted infantryman. According to the Army Times, the new breed have been set off to new assignments. Some heading to Fort Hood's. Oh, god damn it. Ugh. Some heading to Fort Hood's 1st Cav Division. Ugh. And others awaiting airborne school for their eventual transfer to Fort Bragg's 82nd Airborne Division. Watch out, ICE. Or, no, you're not there. Just kidding. Who's at Bragg? Anyways, maybe they're coming to you at Stewart. Ha 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 ha.
No. Oh, no. Slim.
Oh, that's right. Slim's there.
Slim was a brag baby.
Leadership attributed the high female attrition rates in the class, nearly 50%, to private-size stamina when carrying the standard 35-pound rucksack and combat loads, with most of the women only around or under 5'4" and weighing less than 125 pounds. Still, the fact remains that over half made it through the training, ushering in a new era for the United States Army. A lot of the females, when they started in the beginning, I would think one way, I'll be honest with you, said Sergeant First Class Karen Carter, a senior drill sergeant, but they were incredible, regardless of how much they weighed or size. But half failed out. Yeah. That's awesome that, the others didn't, but if the standards were lowered for you, does it count? If you want to be, if you're female, okay, my personal opinion, if you're female and you want to be an infantryman, you should be able to perform at male standards. Simply put, you should be able to perform at male standards. You should be able to pull as much weight as the males. You shouldn't have to carry lighter racks or rucksacks. You shouldn't have to do less work to hold the same position as a male infantry soldier. My views. I don't know about anyone else's. Those are my views. More power to, the one dude said, the chick who did better than, most of the males in that class, more power to you. I have nothing but respect for you. Get it, girl. You're gonna go far. But all you other hookers, step up your fucking game. I can't fucking perform at the same standards as a dude, but I wasn't fucking infantry and I wasn't going to try to go infantry.
Now, I got a quick question.
Yeah.
I know we have listeners that fell underneath 18th Airborne Corps.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember, but with the Fit to Fight standards, the male standard was not any different than the female standard. And I hope somebody can clear that up for me. Because, as everybody knows, I was an MP. The only thing with MPs at Fort Stewart, we weren't a division asset. We were the Corps asset under 18th Airborne Corps. So we fell underneath their Fit to Fight standards. Mm-hmm. And as everybody knows, we have females in the MP Corps that had to complete those Fit to Fight standards.
Yeah. And
all of our females, all but except, one or two, but it's the same thing as guys. You always got one or two guys that can't meet the standard for, the Fit to Fight. They all passed it. So are they any less of a soldier because they passed 18th Airborne Corps standard, which all the infantry guys have to fall underneath? MP females, they have to qualify with the 50 cal, the Mark 19, the SAW, the 60, all that. They have to qualify with the same weapons that the infantry guys had to. They had to complete the rucks to the 18th Airborne Corps Standard, the runs to the 18th Airborne Corps Standard, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the difference? When I was, what did Dale say?
I'm so sorry. Is this a rhetorical question, or were you expecting me to respond back?
I wanted a response from you. I'm sorry.
Because I may or may not have been zoning out because, cold meds.
Yes.
Sorry.
But, I
mean, I'm sorry. Do not see my eyes. They're all fucking glassed over and shit.
They are.
I'm not really here right now.
But Dale says when I was in, women were either S1 through S4 or medical.
Yeah.
And when ICE was in, oh, never mind, that was the Civil War. Sorry, Ice. That was a little poke at you. I had to. and don't worry, I haven't touched her. She's got the crud, so I don't want to catch what she has.
The fuck does that supposed to mean, mud puppy? I'm gonna come over there and cough on you. I got the black lung, pup. Fuck off, dude.
Speaking of coming and visit me.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Aren't you coming to visit me here in September?
Yes.
Oh, I can't wait.
We're
gonna have so much fun.
You're still not allowed to touch me though.
I know.
Daddy Ice will get very upset if you do.
You order a drone strike or something on me.
He would too. I'm like his property.
Oh. Even though, the last time I tried to buy you, I came pretty close. You have to admit, I did pretty good.
Wait, you came pretty close to what?
To buying you.
Oh, I mean, I guess. What?
Ice, coming through.
Oh, yeah, with the fit to fight standards?
Yes. 10K ruck in 2 hours with 35-pound assault pack. 6 miles in 36 minutes and 70 points in each PT event. Universal. Even the ladies. And we love you too, Ice. That was from the MPs. But yes. So that's the question.
Wait, no, he didn't say even the females. He said even the bitches.
Sorry, the old PC MP came out in me, and but I mean, do you see what I'm saying? If the MP Corps has been held to that standard, if you were a core asset, which a lot of people don't know, majority of the MP units are core assets.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the big deal?
Mm.
I mean, did you guys have to do that in the medical corps?
What? All that dude, we never fucking rucked. What the fuck are you talking about?
Even at NTC, you never had to ruck up to the spider hole?
When I was where?
At NTC.
What the fuck is the spider hole? What are you talking about?
You guys didn't do anything, did you?
Medac! Woo! Dude, okay, no.
Yep. That's right. All you guys did was hang out at the barracks and party.
Well, but no, we only had to PT 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yes.
And
the gym.
And then most of the time it was okay, sections break off and PT on your own. So there was that. And then this one time I was running the OBGYN clinic And so I had to get there early, so I could open up and get everything ready before my civilians got there, because I was the only enlisted person. So I was, because my NCO was on con leave for like 3 months for back surgery. And so I was like the NCOIC of a fucking clinic because I was the next highest enlisted. And so I show up to a PT formation in ACUs, and I'm the only fucking one from my platoon. I use that word lightly. That showed up. And my first sergeant, he was short, but he was like super beefy. Like, I don't know how he passed his weight in tape. Like, I don't fucking know how. But like
Wait, what year was this?
2010, 2011, somewhere in there.
Okay, no.
But yeah, freaking he calls all of us to, like, attention, and tells us to, like, platoon sergeant, like, receive a report. And I'm like, all right. So I fucking do an about face, and I'm like, nobody here. So I do another about face, and I'm waiting for him to get, like, tell us to report. And he's like, all right, report. And I would, like, salute, and I was like, first sergeant, Alpha Company, 1 present. I don't know where everyone else is. And he just shook his head, and he was like, ugh. Carry on, Miller. All right. And I just started laughing. I was like, I don't fucking know.
Oh, trust me, we used to drive by in the Explorers laughing at you guys every time you guys formed up for PT.
Yeah, no, it really is. Like, if you guys ever, like, legit, if you guys ever just need a good laugh, go to a Medac formation. It's fucking hilarious.
Yes, it
like, it's so bad how embarrassing it can get. Like, for the most part, it's like, the fuck is this? Like, what's a formation? I don't know what we're doing.
Why is there 4 or 5 groups of 4 people just formed up randomly?
Right? Yeah,
what
no,
is
legit.
This? Oh, that's just Medac. Don't worry about them.
Yeah, right. But, yeah.
Hey, you guys had those same formations even here at Stewart.
Fuck yeah, we did.
Just a random 3 or 4 people.
Why are there only 4 people out there? I don't know, but they wanted 100% accountability. But, there's only 4 of us out here, so cheers.
Sorry, where's the rest of your platoon? They're either sleeping or on shift, sir.
Right? Yeah, no, like, legit. Our fucking company commander doesn't even come out there for fucking unit PT. every so often they would make an appearance. We'd be like, oh shit, what's up? But for the most part, it was led by our first sergeant. Like, our sergeant major would never come out there. Are you kidding? They'd be like, fuck your PT, I'm not fucking going. It was fucking
that was also us. I mean,
right?
You were there. You were at Irwin after most of us MPs had already been gone. But at a minimum, at one time, there was only 12 or 15 of us MPs on the entire installation.
Are you serious?
And that was to run both the PMO and the road commitment. Which, I mean, the road commitment was what? There was 3 of us on shift?
Yeah, like, there's hardly any MPs on Irwin.
And half the time we hung out in the ER.
Right, yeah. Like, no, legit, yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Because you guys always had a shithead in the ER, and you'd call us. Hey, we got somebody being stupid. Can you guys come fix them for us?
I mean, you're not wrong.
But there, at Irwin, the garrison commander let the MPs do their job there. we literally had Irwin on lockdown.
Yeah.
I don't know how it was with the DOD. I mean, was it buck wild or was it fairly decent?
Wait, what? Say that again?
When the DOD cops, because the DOD cops, you said you were there 10, 11.
I was there 09 to 11.
Yeah. So that was the DOD cops and stuff, wasn't it? Or were they bringing the MPs back?
Dude, I don't fucking know.
Did they wear a uniform or did they wear
You know
blue
what?
shirts?
I didn't pay that much attention to the MPs.
You lived next to them. Us.
No. Not at Irwin. No, who do we
Oh, so they moved you. Oh,
yeah. No, we were when I first got to Irwin, we were in these temporary like transitional barracks, like trailers almost.
yeah.
That's where they had us, and like those are awesome. And then they moved us to the third floor of some random who was it? Some fucking it was an ops group almost building.
Yep.
They moved us to the third floor of that bullshit, and it was fucked up because they moved us there the beginning of summer, so it was already getting like triple degree weather, but the AC on the third floor wasn't fucking working, and like oh no, I was not having that. And because at the time I was Medac's boss president, and I was the vice president of boss for NTC Fort Irwin, like the entire installation. So I know the fucking, like, I know what you can and can't do to us. So like I went to my sergeant major and like the ops group sergeant major, and I was like, we're not fucking moving in there. Like, you need to get the AC fixed. Like, this is not quality standards of living. Like, you can't have people living in a building where the heater is blowing when it's triple degrees outside. Like, that's not gonna fucking work. And yeah.
And you know, now that you say that, we haven't had any reports of bad barracks or anything else from the main page.
Yeah.
You notice that?
Not recently, anyways.
I wonder if they finally got their shit together.
Right? Listen to their boss people.
Yeah.
Fuck. Ew.
Yeah. You'll be all right. You'll survive.
Right, I know.
I told you, honey and garlic, honey and garlic.
Yeah. I know, I need to get my, like, more tea. Like, the tea I've got, like, there's just a little bit left, but it's, like, cold now. And, yeah, no.
Aw, Cuss is in. Cuss is on Facebook.
Aw.
She says, love you, Minx.
I love you.
Sorry
too,
about tonight.
Pups. It's okay. Just feel better.
And you're welcome. You're welcome, Cuffs. You know, us MPs have to have each other's back.
Shoot, yeah.
But no, back to Irwin. When I was there, y'all had the barracks across from Taco Bell.
Hold on, I've got to think. I have to remember where that was. Like, I never went there.
Over by the bowling alley. Right across from the theater.
I want to say taco, like, I don't think it was there anymore.
Oh, wow.
Because when were you at Irwin?
2000... Cuba, 2004... 2005.
Yeah. I don't think
That's a shame.
Taco Bell was there. We had Popeyes. Or no. What do we have? We had Burger King and Popeyes chicken.
That was in the PX though, wasn't it?
No, it was
Oh no, that's right. They built the one in the PX parking lot.
yeah. And then what else? And then while I was there, downtown Fort Irwin was being constructed / almost finished by the time I left.
Yeah, they put that right where the tennis courts were.
Yeah. And like
over by the other shopette.
But that place looked like it was gonna be cool. I'm glad they fucking did that.
Yeah, well, that was for all the people that wouldn't leave the bowl.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, fucking 40 miles just to get to the goddamn freeway. I wanna,
Aww.
yeah, fucking fuck that.
I used to drive that multiple times a night. It's not that bad.
Sucks for you. But all right, it's break time because
Yay.
I need to get more tea and fuck.
Yeah.
Well, no, not to fuck. Like, no, not that.
Oh.
But I do need more tea. So yeah. So if everyone can just like hang tight for the next, I don't know, 8 minutes, while I get more tea, listen to music, and yeah. we'll be back soon. Okay, bye.
Hey, motherfuckers, this is Minx. Suck my balls.
It's Friday night and I'm feeling low, and you're the reason that I do so. I'll keep on drinking till I comatose, or I pass out on the floor. You got me staring out the window, 8 hours late and you're a no-show. Where I'm from, that's called a no-go. I guess I should have known. I'm sleeping with one eye open, hoping to make it home. You're always on my mind, but right here, right now, I'm better without you. I've done this for some time, but right now I know that I'm better on my own. Remember when we used to lay in bed and talk the night away? Today it feels like you have nothing left to say. I pack my bags and collect my things. Take what you want, but you can't have me. I'm keeping my heart under lock and key wherever I may roam. Sleeping with one eye open, hoping to make it home. You're always on my mind, but right here, right now, I'm better without you. I've done this for some time, but right now I know that I'm better on my own. You and me are heading for a disaster, but I cannot ignore. I'm moving forward, you're moving backwards. I can't take anymore. So come on, you're always on my mind, but right here, right now, I'm better without you. You're always on my mind, but right here, right now, I'm better without you. I've done this for some time, but right now I know that I'm better on my own.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
And we're back. Oh, I'm getting so much better at this.
You did it!
I did it!
Yay!
Oh, fuck.
Etchy Axel. Oh.
So, like, everyone is aware that I'm in love with Game of Thrones, and you know it's my music. And I'm actually wearing like a Game of Thrones T-shirt right now. And no, Spanky, it's not my House Stark one. It is my Night's Watch one. See, ta-da, the Night's Watch, Castle Black. But yeah. Ugh, fuck my life. I hate being sick. But yeah, anyways, we're joined now by best stepdad ever Cause.
What's going on?
Hi, Cause.
Minx, I'm sorry to hear that you're not feeling 100%.
Dude, it got worse as soon as Ghost picked me up from the airport on Sunday.
Mhm.
Like, because, the entire plane from Kansas to Texas, it was a great flight because it was in the same row. It was Mrs. Red Leg, Cause, and then me. And the poor random dude next to me.
And the unfortunate people that were sitting around us.
Oh my God. Luckily, no one got kicked off. But after we,
Hello?
and it's not from lack of trying. Because after we pushed back, that's when we really started to get kind of rowdy. But I was in my mind, I'm like, they can't kick us off if the plane's in the air.
I heard there were tears rolling out of multiple people.
Oh my God.
From
Everybody.
laughing so hard.
Oh my God. So our poor flight attendant, she had a very thick, what kind of accent would you call that, Cause?
I don't know. I don't like to say that was it. I mean, she sounded Vietnamese, but she did not have the Vietnamese look.
She didn't look like it.
No, she looked more like an islander.
Oh my
She
God.
was a big girl, not big fat, but she was very tall.
Yeah, she was tall. She had really pretty hair.
Yeah.
I'm
We
trying
love
to
you
see.
long time.
But yeah, so we got Cause got a recording of her voice. Let me see if I can find it. You gotta
Did you get-
scroll through a whole bunch of shit to find it. All right, let's see. Wait. Oh, we're getting closer. Maybe.
Closer to the pre-flight safety brief. At least
Wait.
a portion.
Oh fuck, hold on. We're still at just this. All right, hold on. We're at Monday now. God damn it. Hold on. Wait for it. No, that's still Monday. God damn it. We talk way too much to each other. This is ridiculous. All right, let's see. All right, hold on. We're into Sunday now, so at least we're on the right day.
Yeah, Sunday around 1. No, what time? Yeah, about
Yeah.
1:30.
Let's see.
So while you're searching for that,
Yeah.
you heard about people getting messed up on airlines. You heard about the latest on American Airlines?
No.
What did they?
It actually wasn't that. For once, it wasn't American Airlines' fault. It was actually the flyer. A man on an American Airlines flight from Los Angeles to Hawaii had to be restrained in his seat with duct tape after becoming unruly during the flight on Friday.
Yeah, that
Also-
was. Wasn't that last week? Not last week, but the week before. It was a little bit of time ago.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, 2 U.S. fighters even had to escort the commercial plane for landing because of the man's behavior.
Outstanding.
Wow.
The
Right.
man was I'm not even going to work on his name, but he was a Turkish national born in 91.
Young man.
Yeah.
All right, so I found it.
All right.
All right.
Okay, this is your safety brief. Your life depends on the information that is put forth in this safety brief.
This is a good time to put away your laptop computers and secure the small handle devices in airplane mode. Flight attendants are doors and scroll check. Stand by for roll call.
wait, I got more.
And first officer, Meeting Ahmad. From Kansas City to Dallas forward, our flight time will be approximately 1 hour and 30 minutes and an altitude of 34,000 feet. The weather condition in Dallas forward.
So we were like Ice is our our station translator because he can only speak all of the languages. So I think at first he thought we were being serious when I was like, "Hey Ice, we've got an incoming message for you. Need a translator." And he was like, "What language?" He was all fucking ready, set to go.
Yeah, he was like, "I'm on this, man. I got this."
All right.
Oh
Prepare
my
me.
God.
What language am I talking? What language do we have to deal with here?
Right,
Do I need to
exactly.
go-
And then this is his response.
Oh, that's easy. Hello, I'd like to speak to somebody about flying on a plane today.
And then he sent another one. Wait. Oh, there it is. Fuck your mother.
Hello, you need to get off the plane, please. You need to get off, please, now. Now. Come on.
You've been here for an hour.
You been here for an hour. Dirty. Oh my God, I was dying.
And that's like when the tears started rolling down all of our faces.
It was so bad. Like legit, Kaz was crying. It was the funniest thing ever. But yeah, I'm highly what's the right word? Surprised, shocked, and proud that we never got kicked off the plane
We never got approached.
or even approached because we were not quiet. Like we were causing one hell of a ruckus. Like, yeah.
And this was before alcohol was even served on the flight.
Yes, this is true. This is very true. But yeah, cause like, like the entire flight, like on the way back from Kansas, like I'm sneezing my fucking ass off. And then like we land and I'm like, God damn it, I really wish I had some Sudafed because I was thinking like, oh, it's just fucking allergies. But then my flight from Dallas down to here, like that's when, like, that burning feeling you get in the back of your throat when you're getting sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that started happening and I was like, God damn it. And yeah, and then like I got home and like I told Mud Puppy during the first hour, that's when like I started getting a fever and like chills, body aches, like I was cold sweating, like I was freezing my ass off, but I was sweating. It sucked so bad. And then yesterday I never got out of bed yesterday. Like I didn't brush my hair, like it was disgusting. Like I did absolutely nothing yesterday except sleep. But today I'm feeling a little bit better. I kind of have a voice today. And I'm not as congested. I no longer have a fever. Cause I think that finally broke out. But, and then, so I showered today. So that's good.
Winning.
Right? I showered for you people. You're welcome.
We were all in pretty close proximity all weekend.
Yeah.
I hope I dodge this bullet as does everybody
I
else.
hope so too. Like, oh my God, I'd feel terrible. But yeah, so I at least like dried and straightened my hair for you. Like that's all you got. Like this is no makeup. Like fuck you guys. I'm not getting all like done up for this. Fuck you.
So
this is
so
as
Phil
good as it
Leach in
gets.
Phil Leach in Facebook Live wants to know if 6 Jane was your flight attendant.
No, Pip. No, she was not. That would have been awesome, though. She probably would have, like, kicked a couple back with us, though. She would have been like, oh, yeah, let's make fun of her. Like, because reasons.
I guess Tim Kennedy did a little bit of traveling this weekend, and he was on a flight. He didn't say what airline, but he was walking around the cabin, and his picture was a selfie, and he said that the flight attendants should never leave their liquor bag with the minis in it unsecured when there's SF guys on the flight. And like right over his shoulder was this little looked like a camera case with little individual mini bottle sized holes.
Yes.
It was all full of mini bottles.
Oh, yes. Yeah, no, the mini bottles, fucking, you can take those to the security checkpoint if you were unaware. You can get like the mini shooters, and those you can get through security.
Just put them in your cosmetic bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Toiletry bag.
Yeah. And you can get fucked up.
What is this? This is my shampoo.
Right? Because let's face it, alcohol in airports costs way too much.
Dude, alcohol at the hotel costs way too much.
Well, why did you drink at the hotel?
Well, I went. It was our first night there. You know how the Friday we went to the ranch,
Yeah.
hung out with the horses a little bit, and we did the show. Came back to the hotel, and I'm getting ready for bed. And then Bobby sent a message and goes, "Look what I found at the bar." And I said,
Right?
"Oh,
Look what I
I guess
found.
I'll go down and have a drink with Bobby." So I went down to the bar downstairs, ordered a drink, and it was, dude, nothing magical about it. It was a whiskey sour,
Uh-huh.
and it was $8.
God damn.
Oh shit!
Was it like the best whiskey you could get, or like what
No,
kind of
it was
whiskey?
that was bar whiskey.
Oh,
Not even top shelf.
right?
Ouch.
Come on now.
And I was looking at their selection. I mean, the best that they had there was Jameson. I
Like,
didn't even see
yeah.
any Jack Daniels there. I'm not saying they didn't have any. I just didn't see any.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that was I didn't stay there very long. I had a drink and I went back up to the room.
Right? Fuck that business. I didn't go down to the bar either night. Fuck that bullshit. I was tired.
Which Saturday night, I guess, was a different story. I wasn't involved in that one.
Right? Who was involved with that? So Saturday night it was the Katies came and joined us. And so it was Mom, Bobby, Jay Reddy, and the Katies, and they freaking took over the hotel. Oh, and Fuckstick, who I had never met until Saturday, or like even knew existed until then. And I was like, "Who are you?" "Oh, I'm Fuckstick." "Oh, okay. Well, you're a dildo."
A face to the name.
Right? You're a fucking dildo. All right. Cool, I guess. Like, thanks for the warning. I don't know. But anyways,
It was great to finally meet the Katies.
yeah, it was great to meet them. But yeah, so they all took over the hotel like pool area and like got security to like let them stay there for as long as they wanted.
Hey, Slim Jim Eaters.
And oh shit, what just happened? Did anyone else hear that?
No.
No?
Holy fuck, I'm going insane. That was weird. Now I'm totally thrown off. But yeah, they apparently asked, security, "Hey, can we just like continue to hang out down here?" And security was like, "Sure." And they were even like, "We'll clean up, you know." But apparently, so they were down there until like 3-4 in the morning. And, like, even did another beer run, like, after that. Well, I guess it was a liquor run because Crown Royal was involved. I don't know.
Ooh.
But, yeah, so Sunday morning, we're all supposed to meet up, like, by 9 o'clock in the lobby so we can go to Patrick's parents' house, which is on this gorgeous lake. And, Mom comes walking down looking kind of rough, and I'm like, "Yeah." Rough night last night. And she was like, "Dude, I'm still drunk." And I was like, "Oh fuck." And then Brenda was like, "I'm still hammered." And I'm just like, I am so glad I went to bed. Like, fuck, now I feel old.
I thought it was kind of funny because I went, I got up, I took a shower, packed all my stuff up, cleaned up the room, went down. I'm like, I'm going to have breakfast.
Right.
I got a respectable breakfast. Then Red Leg and Mrs. Red Leg come down and they start eating. And then, the time it's, our ride was supposed to be there at 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be ready to go at 9 o'clock. The Bobby comes walking in at like 10 minutes to 9, gets this monstrous plate of and it was topped with sausage and bacon and whatever else he had. I think he had it. "Oh my God, dude, we know our ride's going to be here in 15 minutes. And he goes, "I got this."
Right, as he shovels it down.
He must have done a good job because everybody, there were no unaccounted for.
Yeah, that is true. Everyone was accounted for. And I'm glad the Katies ended up staying and like
Yes.
they didn't drive home. Unlike Dildo. But, whatever.
Yeah. But man, it was such a great weekend, man. It was,
absolutely
and
an amazing weekend.
It's not that, oh yeah, it's I'm sorry to leave and this, that, and the other. It was more like, I was leaving. I almost felt like, it's like I'm leaving my parents' house after I've come to visit them.
Yeah, like it felt like home.
And I've never been to, I've always been invited places and stuff, and you are appreciative of the hospitality, but it never feels like your house. Sometimes you feel like you're imposing and stuff.
Yeah.
This place, it felt like, when they say, hey, what's ours is yours. If you're hungry, get something to eat. If you're thirsty, get something to drink. There's the bathroom. If you need anything, just ask. And I believed every word of it, because it wasn't like, you're at someone's place or, place of business as this was. This is their home, but this is Horses for Veterans. This is their, that's their baby.
Yeah.
And I did not feel out of place. I did not feel uncomfortable. There was not an unfriendly person at all in the entire group. Now, I'm not talking just the family, but we were there. Jonathan Chu was there, and all these other guys that and everyone's networking together and just talking, trading stories, trading phone numbers, and just, getting in touch, and, and leaving with the realization that, even on your worst day, you're not alone, because dude, I've got a page of fucking phone numbers I can call.
Yeah, exactly. I really enjoyed that. Like how we ended up getting everyone's like numbers, like, hey, here's my number. Like, don't call me because I'm not going to answer, like, because I don't have your number saved in my phone. But, shenanigans, like, send me a text. Like, I don't answer numbers I know. That's how, I guess, antisocial I am. Like, if I don't feel like talking on the phone, like, if I know the number, I'm going to be like, I'm just going to let you ring out.
Or I'll text them later.
Yeah. I'll probably text you immediately after, being like, what do you want? Like,
Speaking of Warhorse for Veterans,
what?
Patrick is in Facebook chat right now, and
Hello, Patrick.
He says we are all missing you all.
Oh.
And he also went on to say, I think Summer is missing you.
Oh, I miss Summer.
If anybody doesn't know, Summer is the pasture asshole.
No, he's not.
but really, when you get him out of the field, and you tack him out, and he's got a saddle and he's got minks on his back, man, that's like the horse. Oh
my God, he was amazing to ride. And working with him in the small pen, he was awesome. Like,
I was scared for you. I was kind of like, I'm like, dude, that is a big ass horse.
He's huge, and he is almost like the textbook example of what like a Morgan should be. Like, he's right now he's a little pudgy, like he is. Like,
you said that you got off the first ride with him, you're like, he's got a little extra cushion down there.
Yeah, he does. Like, all like, kind of push on him and it gives a little. You're like, all right, fat ass. But no,
is that the one that went after Bobby's miniature
balls?
Carrot?
Yeah. That's Summer. Oh my God, I love that horse. But no, he's super fucking smart. Cause I'd get him going right in the round pen, and all I'd have to I wouldn't even have to really do anything other than relax my body and just be like, all right, good boy, Summer. And he'd stop and turn in and walk to me, and I'd go love on him because he did what I wanted him to do. And then to get him going back around, all I would really have to do is be like, and that was it. And he'd fucking kind of rear up a little, go off, and I'm like, all right.
It's like driving an automatic as opposed to a standard.
What?
It's like driving an automatic as opposed to a standard. Just go.
Right? Yeah. I didn't have to really do more than make a clicky noise.
He was responsive when you rode him?
Oh, super responsive. Literally, the lightest pressure on the reins at all, and he responded instantly. And then same if I wanted him to go faster, I'd squeeze him just a little with my legs, and make another like sound, and he friggin' would take off. I think I was relaxing too much on him because like I normally like to stick at a canter. I don't really like going up to a full gallop. Like I'm not fully comfortable with that. So I think, Patrick, next time I come up, I'd like to work on that if that's at all possible, like getting comfortable with a gallop. But
did you ride with him in the arena or just the round pen?
No, I freaking went in the arena. I took him all over the place.
That's great.
Yeah. But yeah, so I was trying to keep him at a canter, and I guess I relaxed a little too much because he's like, all right, well, since you're relaxed, like, we're going to step it up a bit. And I'm like, I'd rather, like, the last time I got into a gallop with a horse, like, I got thrown off, and, like, it was bad. And so I think that's why, like, I'm still not comfortable with a full gallop. And, like, why I get scared with it is because, last time I fucking got thrown off. And it fucking hurts when you get thrown off and you land on the base of your fucking neck. Yeah.
It's not the falling that hurts, it's the sudden stop.
Yeah, no, like, legit. It's that sudden impact.
But really, I mean, out of everybody that we were there with, I think the only person that had recent experience riding is you. I mean, I've ridden a horse. That was many, many years ago. I might as well have never even seen a horse. But there were no accidents. There were no missteps. No one got trampled or kicked. Or
right. No matter
awesome.
how often we got the horses to buck or rear up in the round pen.
I think the horses were just excited to do stuff.
Yeah. Except for Argento, I think he got bored. He was like, God, like how much longer? Like what Patrick was saying. Like how much longer do I have to be here? Like I've done what you wanted me to do. What are we doing? And then fucking Jay Ready on a rifle.
Yeah, we need to do something with that video.
Yes. What? And with Bobby's video of him getting lassoed. Oh my God. Hilarious.
See, I haven't seen Jonathan Chia's video of the head on when Bobby's running at him and then he met the ground. And I've got a video. Red Lake took a video. Pi took a video. So there's lots of videos out there floating around.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God. It was great. Freaking that intense look on Patrick's face, but then also on Benji's face. That first round when they both got him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. It's amazing.
That's like the rite of passage of every roper is to be roped by somebody. And, I watched it and I've been roped before and I know exactly what he went through. And that is not a soft landing.
No. Well, I mean, and like, they did it in the arena and, it'd been raining a couple days prior to this. So, like, it was kind of mushy just because, it was waterlogged, but that doesn't make the landing any more comfortable.
Well, I think at first he was considering doing something like on the grass because the grass was soft and we're like, no, this is sand up in here. And
right.
Consider
It'll
this.
give a little... Either way, it's gonna fucking suck.
Dude, it sounded like he hit the concrete when he hit.
Yeah.
Like you didn't even have to watch one of the videos. You just heard this thud and you're like, oh.
Well, it was extra painful. I mean, it was painful for me. I wasn't there. I was just taking the video. I didn't do it. But, after he hit the ground, you wait a couple of seconds and it's, you kind of waiting for the ha, that was fun. But the next thing I heard was,
right? We're like, we killed Bobby.
He couldn't breathe because he landed funny on his hand and hit his back. He was done. But I asked him because earlier in the day we were talking about OC spray versus getting tased and getting hit in the diaphragm. He said he would the first thing that he would rather do is get tased. The second thing is get nailed in the diaphragm, and number 3 was definitely the OC spray.
Yeah.
If he had to do all 3.
But all right, I'm gonna run through our show lineup really quickly while I still have a voice, and all of our upcoming guests. So everyone, please bear with me while I say words that I will probably fuck up. All right. So obviously tonight is Tied Up Tuesday, and it's with myself, Minx, and it's normally with my lovely co-host, Cuffs. She was not feeling good today, which is why I'm joined by Mud Puppy and Kaz. Tomorrow night is is What the Fuck Wednesdays, and that's with Jim Beam and Jay Reddy. And Thursday is Sergeant's Time with Daddy Ice and Gray Cloud and Mike Golf and Doc Madness and The Nasty, who is, I think she's still on maternity leave. I don't know. But yeah, so it's him joined with 6 other people. And then Friday is Friday Night Freedom with Red Leg. Saturday is Saturday Night Savagery with Jay Reddy. Sunday is the Green Room with Jason and Charlie. And then Monday is the Monday edition with Red Leg. And all of these shows start at 2000 Eastern Time. And then Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we also have a lunchtime show called Liquid Lunch with Pie, which starts at 12 noon Eastern Time. So like I said, I finally met the mysterious Uncle Pie. He's freaking awesome. Like, really
How did you like?
Huh?
How did you like Pie?
Oh my gosh, he's awesome. Like, I still view him as an uncle, but he's no longer mysterious because I met him.
So is it now that he becomes creepy Uncle Pie, or is he still just Uncle Pie?
I mean, he can be Redleg's creepy Uncle Pie since he's the one who called him the creepy uncle.
That is true.
So
I interrupted.
No, you're fine. But yeah, no, like now he's Uncle Pie. And I don't know, like I was I think just because like he kind of lurks in all the chats, and like every so often he'll like break through and say something, but for the most part he stays quiet. And then, especially if we start talking in like our news article chat, he'll be like, wrong chat, and like he comes in and fucking yells, and we're like but like, I don't know, like there's still a little bit of like an intimidation factor with him, just because, he's one of the 3 bosses, so I wanted to make sure I was on like extra good behavior. because I didn't want I don't want to act up in front of the bosses, and so I was, like that would be bad, and yeah, I don't want to give anyone a reason to fire me, and like that would be really bad. So yeah, but I like them.
I guess that's an answer. Great.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm still high on cold meds.
She's robo tripping.
No, Benadryl. I took Benadryl at like I think 9 or 10 o'clock this morning, and it's still kind of affecting me. But I did take more than the recommended dose, so that's probably why.
There's recommended doses?
Yeah. Apparently, I fucking found that out this morning because I was like, how much of this can I take in like one day? Apparently, you're only supposed to take 6. 6 is a magic number in a 24-hour period, and I definitely exceeded that yesterday. I think I had like 8 yesterday.
Oh.
Whoops.
You weren't feeling anything.
No, but I was. That was it. Like, I could not relax, like, because the fucking body aches and everything. Like, everything fucking hurt. But yeah, okay, on to our oncoming guests. Sorry that fucking took a tangent. Whatever. So tomorrow we have John Munns. And John Munns is the executive producer of the show Blood on the Deck. Blood on the Deck is a reality show where American heroes, veterans, firefighters, and law enforcement officers have the ultimate face-off for the top slot for a chance to be sponsored in the biggest sport fishing tournaments on planet Earth. And Spinky, it should be planet Earth, not planted Earth. Love you. Sorry, I just noticed that. Like, and I read through this like 5 times or like earlier today just to make sure like I could say all the words.
Yeah, I guess words kind of escape you sometimes.
They do, especially people's names. I'm so sorry. And then Thursday we have Sergeant Conrad R.K. Ludwig, retired, and Chris Reed Landry. So Conrad is a combat veteran, software developer, and author of Stryker, The Siege of Sadr City.
Solder.
Is it Solder? Fuck, see?
Okay.
Fuck, fucking words.
You hung out with Pi too much this weekend.
I did. That's probably what it was. He joined the Army when he was 17, deployed to Iraq as an infantryman during the troop surge in 07-08. Conrad was medically discharged in 2010 because of a TBI and severe PTSD. He has since become an advocate for writing as a tool to help veterans transition out of combat and share what they've learned with everyday people. And then Chris Reed was born and raised in Fort Worth, Texas. Oh, up by you, cuz.
My neighbor.
He joined the Army as an infantryman at 19 in July of 2003. He has multiple deployments to Iraq and deployed with Conrad in September 2007. After exiting the service, he struggled with alcohol and depression until he met his now wife. He now has his life on track and uses his experiences to try and help other veterans push through their struggles as well. And then Friday, we've got Colonel retired Robert L. Mannis of the U.S. Air Force. Colonel Mannis retired from the U.S. Air Force after 32 years of service in 2011. He's the owner of Iron Liberty Consulting Group, chairman of Gator Pack, a board member of the Military Advocacy Project of Louisiana, Incorporated, and is involved in many other groups and projects. He will be on the show to talk about recent controversy over the removal of the Confederate monuments in New Orleans and what actions are needed to keep the monuments from being removed. Which, that sounds like a great show. And as many of you know from like past shows that I've done, I think the removal of Confederate monuments is fucking bullshit. Because these are American, like, men. You know, like, just because they were on the Confederate side does not mean that they weren't Americans. Like, it would be one thing if, you know, we had monuments to British officers, you know, from, I don't know, the Revolutionary War, because they're not American. Like, why would we have their monuments? Or, like, the War of 1812, or, like, why, that, like, you know, it'd be one thing if we had monuments to the British officers who captured DC and then burned down the White House, you know, like, that would be stupid. But
I mean, I understand their argument, but I mean, what the fuck? Where does it stop? You remove
exactly.
one statue, where does it fucking stop? What are you gonna do? Level the fucking Alamo and put a Walmart in its place?
I mean, I don't know, but I do know that Alabama just passed a state state Senate bill or whatever that protects Confederate monuments.
I think it protects all monuments.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the no touch law.
Yep.
No touchy.
Mm-hmm.
And then next Monday, we've got Isaiah and Dusty from Peter the PTSD Awareness Penguin. Isaiah and Dusty from the Facebook page, Peter the PTSD Awareness Penguin. Sorry.
Oh, they're coming back on?
Yeah, to let us know what they have been up to since they last appeared on the show. The goal for this page is to bring people together to be able to talk however they want, free of judgment, with laughter, and to gain personality and personally and express themselves as they see fit.
Well, the last time Peter the PTSD Penguin was on, I want to say that was one of my first after shows.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on the air from 10 p.m. till I think almost 3.
Oh my God.
With those guys.
Seriously?
Yeah, it was like 30 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
It was like, okay, guys, dudes, I
and that's on a Monday too.
And they're like, oh, it's not going to be this Monday. Last time, I think it was on a Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
But wow, yeah, I don't think I got off the air until almost 3 o'clock.
That's crazy. And then next Tuesday, we've got comedian Troy Gettings. Army veteran Troy Gettings is a comedian, writer, and actor from Fayetteville, Arkansas. He has performed all over the country in pursuit of the meaning of life and a decent chili dog. Now that one I can get behind.
Yes.
After performing at Gilda's Laugh Fest, he thought long and hard about chili dogs and doing haiku instead of comedy. Alas, he went on tour instead. After a grueling year with the Blunt Force comedy tour, Gettings is looking forward to trying a chili dog in your town. Yeah. And then, fuck. I'm so sorry, you guys. So, I want to take a little bit of time. I know, like, we've been talking a lot about war horses for veterans, but I really want to do, like, just a total shout out for them. Considering, that they are a partner of us now.
I think everybody I work with is sick of hearing about war horses for veterans and seeing all the pictures I have on my phone.
Right? Like, oh my God, look at this.
Dude, I can't stop talking about it.
I know, who was it? Was it you, Cos, or was it Jay Reddy who has pictures and or video of me on Summer? Because I know I don't have any.
It's not me.
I think it's Jay Reddy then. But yeah, so obviously, like, War Horses for Veterans, it's a 3-day equine and networking experience. Like, you get so much out of this, more than just, you know, like, working with horses, which is fucking phenomenal in and of itself. Like, you know, Pie's never been on a horse in his entire life, and he was up there on fucking horses. Like, you couldn't really get him off of the fucking horses. He was, like, going around doing his thing, and that's awesome for someone who's, like, never been on one before. But yeah, so veterans will have the opportunity to bond with horses as well as each other in a safe and comfortable country environment. And, like, you know, you've got Patrick and Gary out there, and the way they teach, it's so, I don't know, like, comfortable. Like, there's no sort of, like, judgment to, like, really do anything. Like, they're going to tell you what to do, exactly how to do it, and then they're going to be like, all right, you know, like, get out there and go do it. And they have so much knowledge and so much information to, like, impart on you. And
it's no pressure.
Yeah, there's no pressure at all.
Pressure. It's like, dude, if you want to get into the round pen, do it. If you want to ride, ride. If you don't want to ride, don't ride. But the opportunity is there. They encourage you to, but I mean.
Yeah. And, you know, it's such, it's so peaceful out there. And, like, it's like a peaceful break from, like, everyday life. Like, seriously, like, I did not want to come home at all when I was out there. I was like, do I really have to leave? Like, do I really have to come back to, like, my husband and, like, my job and
responsibilities,
you know,
and what?
Like, do I really need to come back? And in my head, I'm trying to argue, like, and explain, like, nah, I don't need to come back. Like, I'm trying to, like, reason it out, like, as to why. Like, fucking missed your flights. It's fine.
I would stay in a tent out by the mailbox.
Right? Yeah, no, like legit. Like I was I was like, I could probably see if I could like put a fifth wheel like trailer out back here. I'll live next to the fucking horses. I don't give a shit. Like
Tell you what,
There's enough food in the pantry for Ghost.
right?
There's so much land out there. You could probably sleep out in the woods and they'd never even know you're there.
Watch out, new neighbor. But yeah, and it had such just a open and like welcoming environment, and just like you said earlier, like you didn't feel like you were imposing on anyone. Like if you needed something, like they were more than gracious to like help us with whatever we needed, like food or drink wise. Like literally, like we were never bored and we were never hungry the entire time we were there. Like there's something always going on, because like even after we were all done with the horses, like we all freaking chilled out in the hot tub in the pool. Found out Bobby can't swim. Yeah, Bobby can't swim.
Oh. Way to dime the guy out. I mean,
You're welcome, Bobby. But yeah, and their commitment to combat veterans, it goes beyond just that weekend. Like they check up on you and they say, "Hey, how are you doing?" And like it feels like it's almost like you become like an extended family. And like more than just like acquaintances or like even friends, really. Like they really do care more about, the long run. Like how did your weekend with us change like your life going onwards, and then great thing is that, once you go there as a participant, you can like buddy sponsor other combat vets to go, and you're able to go with them back to War Horses for Veterans. So it's not like you're sending your buddies out there like by their lonesome and they're like, well, now that I'm here without my friend who suggested this, like, you can go with them and you can go back as many times as you want, really. And just the overall experience is absolutely amazing. Like I really like want to go back.
There you go, Minx. You could be my sponsor.
I know, dude. Like, no, seriously, legit. I will. Like, I'm so ready to go back.
I mean, it's. I don't know if in the face of it, I don't think it's meant to be therapeutic, but dude, it totally is.
Yeah.
It totally is.
Very, very much so. And
just
like,
being around the camaraderie of the family that runs War Horses for Vets, everybody there, everybody that was in the program there with us, folks that we didn't know walking in there.
Yeah.
All became friends. And, you don't have to even ride a horse. You just stand in that barn and just spend 10, 15, 20 minutes, an hour, 2 hours with the horses. There's so many horses.
Yeah, they got 17 of them, I believe.
I swear my blood pressure dropped.
Yeah.
Just being there.
Freaking. Oh, and then that TheraPlate. Oh, that thing was awesome.
Oh, is that the vibrating plate that we all picked run?
Oh my God. They have this TheraPlate, which it's for the horses, but Patrick confessed that he uses it a lot too. But it fucking vibrates, right? And like just standing on it for like a couple minutes, as soon as you get off, like your feet feel better, like your legs feel better. But yeah, Pi sat down on it and he's like, whoa. But like Patrick confessed, like after a long day, because like working with horses and everything, it's a strenuous job. Like there's a lot of heavy lifting involved with it, like hay bales and whatnot. And then just working with the horses in general, like your entire body gets a workout. And so he confessed, like sometimes like he'll turn it on and like lay down on it and take a nap on it. And, once he's done, he's like, oh, everything feels better. But yeah, no, like legit Mud Puppy, I will fucking sponsor you. I want to go back. Like I'm now thinking of like all my friends who have deployed, and I can be like, all right, I'm gonna sponsor you. I'm gonna sponsor you. Like I'm gonna get these people in on this. Like, let's go.
Yeah, I've done programs like that. But it went off. It's called EGALA, equine. I forget but it's to do with therapy with horses and everything else. But you can't ride them, and it's just like, I want to ride the horse.
Oh yeah, no, freaking with this, with War Horses for Veterans, you freaking get on the horses and you fucking ride, and like if that's what you want to do, like they will get you on a horse.
And they like to keep the groups small. I mean,
Yeah.
I think our group was the exception to the rule.
Yeah.
Because we had a really large group. Because it was us from the radio station and then an extra 4 or 5 people.
Was it 4? I thought it was 3.
So Chia,
Benji, and
Benji's
Tarun.
Benji's been there before though, hasn't he?
I thought Chia had been there before.
Possibly. I don't know. I never talked to him about it.
I didn't either.
Well, I know when he was talking on the show, he's getting ready to go back.
Yeah, so he'd been there before.
A bunch of the guys from his unit.
Yeah.
He must have been there before.
But
yes.
yeah, and then I think I talked to Benji once, like without everyone else there, and it was.
Did he have sunglasses on or were they off?
Did what?
Were his sunglasses on or were they off?
I think they were on his hat.
So his eyes were staring like through your soul.
Yeah.
And everything?
But yeah, no. But we were talking about, because like he had asked me like if I had had any experiences with horses before, and like so I said yes. So I was telling him about that, and like he works at a ranch or whatnot in Washington State, and like he was getting ready to go home and like break in a new horse. And I know he was saying that, like, even though he has, and like the same, I can say the same thing, like, you know, even though we do have prior experiences with horses and, you know, working with them, the knowledge that Patrick and Gary like imparted on us, like, you know, you learn something new every day, right? And for those of us who have experience with horses, like we learned something new there. Like we learned a completely new way of doing things, or, you know, just a new way of doing things that, you know, maybe you had thought about but never really tried it out, or, you know, that you never even thought about. But yeah.
My daughter took riding lessons when she was younger, and I really wish that they began the way that War Horses for Veterans began with us. You know, starting with the caring for the animal first. I mean, not just, you know, hopping on and learning how to ride. I like that, building a bond with the horse and letting the horse build a bond with you.
Yeah.
You know, because there were horses there. I think all of those horses kind of hated Bobby, but I mean, for the most part, all the rest of us, you know, there were horses that you were comfortable with, and the horse was comfortable with you, and other ones wanted to you know, nibble on your carrot.
In more ways.
Yeah, but no, and like friggin', you know, and I think that whole bonding with the horses, like that really does start one with grooming them, but then also the round pen, because that's where like it really starts to form. So, and like that was you know, like I'd never done any sort of round penning with horses the entire time like I've ever worked with them. It's always been, all right, groom them, saddle them up, take them into the arena, you know?
Yeah, I've never done any stuff.
But yeah, never did any sort of round penning. So that was a lot of fun for me. But yeah, you guys should definitely go check out their Facebook page, War Horses for Veterans. And then, you know, look them up online, which is warhorsesforveterans.com. And then also warhorsesforveterans.org. You can use either one and it'll get you there. And they've got freaking hats and hoodies and shirts for sale. But then, you know, that's where you go. You can donate to them. You can apply to go and like actually go to the ranch and like experience it for yourself. Like highly recommend it. And with that, we're gonna take another quick break because we can.
It's been an hour.
It has been an hour,
dude.
Time flies when you're having fun,
right? But yeah, we're gonna take a break because we can, and because I'm pushing buttons. So
nah,
boo boo. So if you guys are still sticking around with us, awesome. Thank you. And we will be back in about 8 minutes. So yeah, get up, go pee, like, get some more tea like I'm gonna do. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna let the fucking heathens out so they can use the bathroom. I don't know. It's gonna be a big day. So yeah.
We'll see you in 8 minutes.
Right? Bye.
Just push me out the way. I'm not the one who's gonna be your easy This is my world. It was my everything. Now that it's gone, I'm left here to sing. Just let it go. Be strong, stand up to it, and make it happen. I couldn't be the one to finally embrace my fear. Your hand, not the rain. Just let it go. You need someone to push down. You need to bury yours. I need 6 feet in the ground. I think that's all it is. Just a single heart in line. Not your time. Anyway, you're wrong. This is not your own. It belongs to me. This is not your plan. So set it free. I won't set it free. This is not your own. It belongs to me. This is not your plan.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
And we're back again.
You did it!
Fuck my life. God damn it.
Minx didn't die on the break. She's going to wait till she's on the air.
Right? God. Anyways, if you're still with us, you guys are awesome. Everyone that left, it's okay. Whatever. I didn't want you here anyways. Just kidding.
There's a very... How are you with compliments, Minx?
They make me uncomfortable.
You mind if I make you uncomfortable for a moment?
Oh, sure.
Sure, by all means.
Oh, God.
There's a comment about you in the WTFNationRadio.com chat room.
Oh, God.
It says the monitor reflection makes Minx's eyes and face look so beautiful.
Aww.
I mean nothing but compliments there, pretty lady.
Aww. Thanks.
Well, there you go.
Who said that?
I'll never tell.
Oh, God damn it. But how will I know who to thank?
I'll never tell.
Ugh, fine.
That's their name.
Oh, wait, what?
I'll never tell.
I don't think I've met this person. I haven't been in the chat room in a hot minute though, so sorry. Ugh. Fuck. But yeah, no, compliments make me super uncomfortable because I never know how to like take them. I never know how to respond.
Or you respond like going, "Thank you."
Yeah, you know, like thanks.
What's the catch?
I don't know. Like it's, I don't fucking know. Like it's awkward. I get so fucking awkward. I'm just like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Just put them on your side.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
So, Mud, is there any damage in your area?
No, yeah, my puppy almost died.
I was just about to ask, anybody else getting hit by this wonderful weather that's coming through? Because while we've been on the air, there's been multiple funnel clouds, and they're waiting to confirm it. But there was a tornado within, a couple miles of my house during the radio show. So, one, thank you to the internet provider that actually kept the internet going.
Right.
And I think with the hurricane that came through, it took out most of the bad trees. So, and I know early on I had made a comment in our chat that if we lose power because my power flashed, we had lost power because it was raining pretty bad.
Yeah.
Well, come to find out, about when that power was flashing was when the tornado was coming through.
Oh.
Oops.
Fun.
You call this a storm?
Right.
We've been having it's been a little bit rainy here all day up here in north central Texas. You guys had rain down in your way, didn't you, Minx?
We did. In fact, earlier today, it was maybe like an hour or two before it's supposed to get like on for the show. Fucking thunder was going off like right above my house, and I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna die. Like it scared the shit out of me. Like not literally, but figuratively. Like I fucking backed up into a wall like oh my god. And like
do your dogs freak out during storms?
Zeus does. I've got random number. Zeus does, and he doesn't like thunder, so he's like my thunder buddy. But yeah, and like all three of the dogs like swarmed over to me. They were like, "It's okay, Mom, we're here." And I'm like, "Okay, best dogs ever."
And what they're actually thinking is, "Oh my God, Mom, save us!"
Right? Yeah.
Apollo's the young one, and he was cool with it.
Yeah, it seemed like it.
And Hooker's just like, just a fucking thunderstorm.
Well, no, Hooker came over because, the other two were there. And obviously, since they're there, obviously that means I'm giving them attention. So that means she has to get in there, too. Oh, my God. Seriously, who is this? Hold on.
I'm Kaz.
Right?
And that's Mud Pup.
WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air. Who is this? Maybe.
Hello.
Dear hello. I
Words.
answered your call, right? I answered, and now you're not saying shit.
Call him back.
So watch me not answer. Motherfucker. So we're going to try this again. WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air. Who is this?
My name is Charlie.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? You're kind of stalling my show. Hello? Okay, well, I tried.
Twice.
Yeah, twice, like legit. I don't fucking know what you want me to do, but I fucking answered. So I don't know.
Well,
Have
too
the
bad you didn't
courage
answer. We
to
would've
say
gave you
something
a-
next time. Fuck, I don't know.
Too bad you didn't say words, because you were the winner of the all-expense paid trip to nowhere.
Right? Oh well. I tried. It looks like it's the same number that fucking called, like, literally last week. I think it was this exact number that called me legit 25 times. Non-stop.
Was not aware that you were having such a lot of attention.
Stalker. WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air. Who is this? Hello. Have the courage to say something. Like, come on now.
Come on, 304, say words.
Let's go. All right, fuck this. I'm not answering your goddamn call anymore. Because you're not talking. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I answer and you're not talking back. So, I don't know what you want from me. But obviously, I don't know, like, you were connected. So, I don't know why you're not talking. Like,
I know you don't answer, like, random calls or even calls that you get. I mean, and this is on your personal phone.
Yeah, no, like,
And
legit.
even numbers that you know. But I there's a reason I don't answer calls that I don't know.
Yeah. Because of that.
I answered one that I didn't know. It was a local area code, and I'm like, all right, I'll answer. Maybe it's something important, like, my apartment's on fire.
Yeah.
So I answered it, and it was one of them stupid, hi, we're calling in, and it was a robo call.
Yeah.
Hi, we're calling in regards to your credit card. There's no problem, but we think that you can get a lower interest rate. I mean, of all the calls, I don't,
Right.
of all the calls that I don't answer, I answer, and I get one of those.
Right? Seriously. I swear to God, if that number calls back again, though, like, I'm going to need super top secret squirrels to go, like,
We
do
have
something
access
about
to
this.
drones. We have access to drones.
Right?
And
I
munitions.
will tell Daddy Ice that you've been touching me, and he's going to come find you. They're calling again. Daddy Ice, they're touching me. I need you to take care
It wasn't
of
me.
this.
I'm not touching. Whoa, you better clarify something. I am not touching her.
Okay, this random number that keeps calling won't answer.
Then don't answer it.
Yeah, I'm not. But there's Daddy Ice, I need you to take care of this. Like, please.
It may or may not be out of West Virginia.
Is that well, that's a random, like, no offense to anyone out of West Virginia, but that's probably why they don't know how to fucking speak.
Well, I'm really surprised that they have telephones, but that's just me. I just wanted to let Daddy Ice know that Mud Puppy has been a very well-behaved young man. No reason to lynch him while he's in his sleep.
Yes,
Thank you.
Mud Puppy has not touched me today.
Today.
My puppy's gonna die. Just kidding, my
Mud
puppy.
puppy. Mud puppy, aren't you doing the bike thing?
Haha. Yeah, we started to touch on that a little bit.
We did, and then we got sidetracked.
Let's
Squirrel.
sidetracked into Mud Puppy's 83 feet of elevation after riding for 6,000 miles or however far that was.
It was only 22 and a half miles.
Right.
But we've talked about this on a couple of the other shows. If y'all don't know about it.
So what are you guys doing?
Myself, Mike Golf, and Minxie Poo here
It's me.
is we're all meeting up at my place, and then we're gonna start off in Savannah, Georgia, and then we're gonna ride all the way back to Fort Stewart, and then we're from Fort Stewart we're gonna go to Fort Gordon, and from Fort Gordon we're going to ride up to Fort Benning, to the Columbus area.
Yes.
And we're doing this. I had a wild idea after we started the hashtag functional veteran.
Mm-hmm.
There's too many of us that are out here that
Are not dysfunctional.
I always try to stay away from that.
Oh, I'll
It's
start a fight. Or no, sorry, I'm a lady. Like apparently, allegedly. And ladies don't start fights, but we'll finish them. Just continue.
But the whole point of it is that we're taking $200 Walmart bikes, and we're getting ready to ride like 422 plus miles, just because we can, because we're tired of sitting in the stigma of we're broken and we can't do anything. That's not us. Our whole military career, we were always told, get out there and fight. And we have way too many veterans giving up on that fight. We need to show these guys that, simple $200 bike, you can get outside and you can go ride. If you don't want to ride, take that $200, go get you a tent, hop in your vehicle, find a campground, go out and camp. Camping is different than doing an FTX or a field problem or something else. Get out, go get a fishing pole. But while we're doing this, we're also going to do it as a fundraiser, and we're going to take the money from that and give it to the Lone Survivor Foundation, which I'm a Lone Survivor, I guess you would call it alumni. My wife, my family, and myself, we've all gone on their retreats, and I can honestly say it saved my life. Besides this station, Lone Survivor saved my life. I mean, I still have my little dark sense of humor, but it's not as bad. I mean, Kaj, you might remember from, the early time from when I was on here, I was disgruntled as shit in the chat, always starting
Pretty
fights,
bitter, yeah.
starting fights and everything else. And, coming on staff and everything else, it gave me another sense of purpose. Well, now I feel the way I was brought up, if something's given to you, the knowledge, the wealth of knowledge that's been given to me, we need to pass that along to the next person. And that's what we're trying to, that's what the whole gist of this ride is to show people it's okay to be dysfunctional. Don't stay dysfunctional. Get out and do something.
And and I didn't really realize, because I'm kind of a homebody, and I didn't realize how much fun getting out is until we did the Warhorse thing. And it's it's not that I stay in a dark room in a corner going, okay, I got to go to work tomorrow, this is gonna fucking suck. It's I'll go all golfing, and I've got friends in town that I'll go and hang out with, or I'll go help rebuild a fence, or we'll hang out and do stuff. But I don't make it a point to go out. I mean, I've got I guess my mission is just to I got to provide for my daughters, and that's my goal. My fight is to keep my position in my current job, and that's I'm kind of obsessed with that, and I overlook the fact that I just cannot as a being, not just only as a veteran, but yeah, man, you got to get out. You got to do stuff. It doesn't matter if you take a walk through the park or go and watch. And I've done that, and I just go and watch. Soccer's pretty big here, so I'll go watch some soccer games, or I'll go, to a concert. We have a Whole Foods down here that does on Friday afternoon or Friday afternoons and evenings. They'll have a jazz band or some kind of a blues band or whatever, and good food, good people. Just go hang out, man.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the easiest way to explain everything is, now I'm going to get to my touchy-feely feelings side. The best way to put it is that everybody has feelings. You're going to have a feeling of depression. You're going to have a feeling of, happiness and like that. Let's turn around and equate that to something that a lot of people will understand. Think of yourself as a road. And every road has a car or a truck that goes over it. Take those feelings that you have, and those are the vehicles. You have small vehicles, you have large vehicles. Sometimes you're little mad, sometimes you're big mad. But just like the road and your feelings, the vehicles are going to pass, your feelings will pass. Don't dwell in that feeling, because it will pass.
Sometimes they'll honk their horn.
Yeah. And just like roads have potholes, and so do we. I mean, we have little quirks now and stuff like that wasn't there before. That's new. We have to work around all of that now. Just like your feelings will move around, you being around your family. You're going to be depressed sometimes, but if you have kids, you can't be depressed around your kids. I mean, it's not good to be depressed because kids pick up on feelings so much. And then I'm not saying hide your feelings. I'm just saying do something so that car passes, so that feeling passes. And I found getting back on a bike, I've got a whole new sense of freedom from my feelings. Does that make sense?
It absolutely does. And as a matter of fact, I think you were on, golly, what show was that? I can't even tell you what show it was, but you were mentioned in a comment, and My Golf was on, and then you chimed in, hey, I heard you guys were talking about me because they were making fun of you going 20 something miles and with 60 feet of.
No, they were picking on me because also, if anybody's been stationed, everybody knows I'm around the Fort Stewart area, and they know anybody who's been stationed at Fort Stewart knows humidity here is unbearable, and the rainstorms, just like tonight, will pop up, and you can't go out and do anything. So while I'm training for this ride, I also went to the new sporting goods store, and I picked up a cycle trainer. So they always pick on me about riding my bike, watching the show in my living room in the nice air-conditioned house. And that's why I was like, well, okay, come on, guys.
No, but during that conversation, I'm like, well, fuck, I'm going to check out one of these bikes. I'm not going to be on the ride with you, but yeah, getting on a bike is, it sounds like a good idea. I tried. I searched because you guys got yours at Walmart. I'm like, I'm going to go to Walmart. I checked out the brand and model. I'm like, son of a bitch, it's been discontinued. So I'm looking for comparable bikes.
Go into your Walmart. A lot of these Walmarts still have the bike on the shelf. I know I went to the one in Hinesville. There's 2 on the shelf, and the one in Jessup, they have still 1 on the shelf. So check there.
I've seen them on Amazon, but they're like $120 more expensive.
Yeah.
So I know they're available. And I've got a bike. I got a couple of really good bike stores down the road also. If if anything, go out and get you. I mean, I don't know if you have a Dick's. Sorry. What?
I don't know if you have a Dick's Sporting Good close to you.
Yeah.
This is about to turn into a whole different conversation.
No, we've got a Dick's, a Gander Mountain that's closing down, Cabela's, Bass Pro, you name it. Academy.
Go into a Dick's. Fuji is a good brand. I used to ride competitively when I was younger. And I know Dick's for sure carries Fuji. But even if you don't want to get, they're called a road bike or a drop handle bike. Even if you don't want to get a road bike, get yourself a good dual sport bike and just get out and ride. That's the whole thing, is just get outside, guys. You know, quit locking yourself in the house. Even if you go sit out in the yard and start a fire in the backyard.
I love fires, man. A nice bonfire. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And just, call a buddy. Not just to check up on them, but just call them and just talk to people. Quit being... I'm tired of seeing people being shut-ins. That's my biggest thing. And that's where you're seeing the decline on how veterans are looked at. Because people are starting to look at us like shut-ins, that we can't do anything, we're broken, and we're not.
Well,
Yeah, I'm going to get out this
look at us
weekend.
like we're fucking gonna go off on them any second.
Yeah.
I don't like to go back to the war horses thing. I was sitting on Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
I went to go get some breakfast. There was 2 people there.
Mm-hmm.
So I sat in the booth, and I'm like, okay, here I am at a booth, and there's a chair across from me, and there's, and the booth goes for, several tables. I'm like, if anybody shows up, we can all sit together. So I was like, okay, here's all these tables.
Yeah.
Or here's all individual tables that seat like 2 or 4 people. And I'm like, great. So I got up and I got some food, and I came back, and there was some fucker in the whole damn restaurant sat down in the chair next to me, in the booth to me. I'm like, really, dude? This whole place
when that happens.
Nice enough fella, but then Red Leg and Mrs. Red Leg showed up, and Bobby sat across from me, but I couldn't sit with Red Leg and Mrs. Red Leg because there was no seats available.
Yeah.
Man.
But the money that we raise on this ride, it'll be donated to, like I said, Lone Survivor Foundation.
That's Marcus Luttrell's deal, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And Team Red, White, and Blue, who does the same thing. They get people out. They do events. They do 5K, stuff like that. They get the veterans out. And Lone Survivor is just like War Horse for Veterans. They bring veterans out. They fly them out. They fly their families out. I don't know if War Horse for Veterans does or not. But my experience with Lone Survivor, they have an individual retreat, a family retreat, a couples retreat, and then a caregiver's retreat where they actually bring your caregiver out. And the knowledge that you get there, like the individual retreats for Lone Survivor, they do the brain scan, which costs hundreds of dollars, stuff like that. They do it for free while you're there.
That's a search for a TBI?
Yes. And to find out how your brain's reacting, and they actually set you up and find you a local provider that is in their network that will help you do the brain stimulation that you need to, not like electroshock therapy, but how to retrain your brain to work around where your TBI is. Because people have TBIs in different areas of their brain. Alpha and beta waves and all that scientific stuff. That's Mises level.
What? No, it's not.
But
she can rebuild your brain.
No. That is no. That is not my area. Don't you?
Oh, medical is medical.
Oh, it's always.
I mean, I guess technically, but
no.
but not really.
I guess what I'm trying to say is to everybody that's listening now and that will listen to the podcast later, find these veteran organizations. They're here to help us. They want to make us functional again.
And it's not like they're fine, dude. There's a lot of veterans organizations out there.
Yeah, I mean, they're all over. And I know off the top of my head 3 of them that are looking for people to give stuff to, to these retreats. And one being Warhorse for Veterans, the Lone Survivor Foundation, Veteran Operation Veteran Outdoors out of Florida. They're all over. You can't help anyone unless you help yourself.
You're responsible for you.
Right. These organizations ain't going to come pounding on your door saying, hey, come with us.
That's an excellent point.
As much as they'd love to, they would like to have a list of everybody that needs help. That's impossible. Nobody will ever have it. That's why you have to go out and make an effort to help yourself. Sorry, I went off on a little tangent there.
That's good, because we were talking about your bike ride. You do have some local sponsors that are supplying you guys with shirts and tires and inner tubes and those little spoke thingies that make you sound like motorcycles, horns.
Yeah, Topps Baseball, no. I do not. See, you had to bring it up. I don't have the list right here in front of me. Let me see if I can't pull it up real quick. But Ride on Bikes, I know in Columbus. I'm working on a couple heavy hitters here in my back pocket. I'm not going to release any names yet. There's God, I can't even think off the top of my head right now. I got people blowing my inbox up too. You guys okay? You guys okay? With the storm as well.
Just send them back a no.
Oh my God, do it. Do it. And I'm going to get fucking popcorn and some beer. And then I'm sit back and watch. Yes.
No, because it's a lot of it is my daughter's cheer parents and stuff like that. And
do it.
It's like,
do it. Be like, she fucking got sucked out of the house.
Oh God, no.
I don't know what to do. A fucking cow flew by. I don't know, something, right? Isn't that what happens? Like,
yeah, and it wasn't like
during
moo,
tornadoes.
And it wasn't like moo, just going in circles. It was like moo, woo.
Like,
don't laugh because I literally have cows up the road from me.
Yeah, no, like legit, watch out. Like I saw it in a movie once, so obviously it's true.
That's the way. That's the way.
Right. I mean, obviously everything that comes out of Hollywood is true. Duh.
Sharknado.
Duh. Like, you gotta watch out for them sharks falling out of the sky, especially because I just saw a video off of Tybee Island of a water spout.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, fucking be careful. Them sharks are gonna start dropping out of the sky. Mm-mm.
Wait, did you just see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. A buddy of mine made that comment about the Sharknado.
Yeah, watch out.
Because he was out there by Tybee and they seen it. And they were like, oh, hey, Sharknado.
Right? But yeah, okay, so speaking of tornadoes, so I went up a couple days early before everyone from Warhorse from the trip, because I went and saw Cuffs and hung out with her for a couple days. But yeah, like legit, as I was landing in Kansas, the pilot gets over the radio and he's like, welcome to Kansas. We're under a tornado watch, so be careful. And I'm like, what? Like, the fuck kind of bullshit did I just get myself into? But it was fine. And then the next day, Cuffs took me to a Royals game, and they were playing the Yankees, and the Royals won, so that's good, because they had lost the 2 nights prior to that.
The Royals aren't doing that hot this year yet.
No.
I mean,
I don't know.
the division's kind of stacked. I mean, they're 5.5 games out of first place, but they're in last place. I mean, there's not a whole lot of games separating first from last. So
I don't know. I don't really follow baseball that much. My team is the Oakland A's. So.
okay, moving on.
Hater.
Detroit Tigers.
Texas Rangers won.
What?
Huh?
Oakland A's? What? Woo! Like that's the only Oakland team I like. It's weird.
I always like it when the Athletics play the Rangers because you never know how that game's gonna go. It's like 11-1 or 11-5, and you never
turn away and then the game's tied. You're like, what happened?
Exactly.
But yeah, no, okay. So like, I'm from the Bay Area, so but like my sports teams are on different sides of the bay. Because I fucking can. So yeah, baseball it's Oakland, football it's San Francisco. Well, now
it's kind of funny how you don't claim California unless it's a team.
That's the only time I claim it. Like those are my teams. Like those are the teams I grew up with. Those are teams I'm gonna rep no matter where I'm at. I absolutely, on principle, refuse to be a Cowboys fan. Can't make me. I'm not going to do it. You couldn't pay me to be a Cowboys fan. My best friend, Siren, she's a Cowboys fan. Ghost.
I love.
Ghost is a Cowboys fan.
I love him.
No.
I still love you, though.
I mean, you can take him.
Y'all got Romo. Y'all can have him.
No, we don't.
No. Romo, he quote unquote retired from the Cowboys. So he was fired.
Oh, you guys might actually have a winning chance this time. I can't say much. I am a Detroit Lions fan.
What the hell? Dude, it was funny. I was watching a Family Guy episode yesterday when it was Thanksgiving time, and they didn't have a turkey, so Peter Griffin and the dog Brian went out to find turkey, and they ended up just getting beat to shit. Found a fucking zoo, so they went to the zoo and they're like, hey, they gotta have turkeys there.
You mean you would think?
We'll grab the turkey and take them home and we'll be heroes. So they they go and hop into and out of other pens, and they ended up getting into a lion's den, and it was November, and Brian was approached by two male lions that were going to eat his ass, and he's like, hey, I'm not supposed to see you until you're on until you're the losing team on the Thanksgiving Day game.
Yeah.
No, it's true. However, I was surprisingly shocked by how well the Lions did this last season. Like, it's about time. And the fact that they fucking beat the Patriots and, like, knocked them out from being, like, undefeated. I was like, oh, shit. And, like, they did it at freaking, what is it, Gillette Stadium? I was like, oh, get it. Oh, it was so good. It was such a good game.
I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, and yeah, I'm an exit away from the stadium, and I love the Rangers just because I like the Rangers. I like the Cowboys. For some reason, I've always liked the Cowboys. I don't know. I used to live in Wisconsin. I think the Packers are my fallback.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if it's not the Cowboys, if the Cowboys are doing shitty, I'm all in for the Packers. But if seriously, if the Packers aren't in it and the Cowboys aren't in it, I don't think I give a damn. I don't have a third fallback.
Right.
The only reason I rooted for the Patriots was because of the GOAT. A Michigan alumni.
I wouldn't even call Brady a fucking GOAT.
He's the comeback kid.
That doesn't make him a GOAT.
Yeah.
No, it really doesn't. That does not make you a god of all trades. It does not.
It's got a greatest of all time. He is one of the greatest quarterbacks.
No,
I hate to admit it, but he
in
is.
modern day, modern
stand.
technology.
Okay, well, it's not
Yes.
even so much that I can't stand the Patriots. I can't stand Patriot fans. I fucking can't stand them. Fuck you guys. Like, they're always in your face about sucking Tom Brady's dick. And it's like, God, we get it, dude. Like, stop.
Wasn't that in Ted too?
No,
no,
you
Go
know,
ahead.
like, they're constantly all over Tom Brady's dick. And it's like, we get it, dude. Like, enough. Ugh. So I'm really hoping that Madden curse plays out this upcoming season, especially like I don't want Tom Brady to like get seriously injured. I just, hope he's out for the season.
Did you see the meme? Because they were talking about the Madden curse and Manning was in it, and then there was somebody else, and
yeah, no, it's a legit
what's the Madden
thing.
curse? You get put on Madden's NFL game, and then you get injured and you suck.
If you're on the cover, you're on the cover of Madden's NFL game, you end up getting like a season-ending injury.
Oh shit!
Yeah, like that's when, like after Manning was on it, like that's when he fucking broke his neck. And was out for a season. Was after he was on the cover.
How old is
Palomalu was on the cover and he suffered an ACL injury, so he was out for the season. Oh yeah, no, like the freaking Madden curse is real. So
How old is Tom Brady? Is he like 33, 34?
I want to say late 30s.
Late 30s, okay.
I think. I don't know. Mud Puppy, how old is he?
I'm working on it.
Exactly.
And he's easy to hate on. He's a talented dude surrounded by a talented team and a really talented coach. You can't hate him for that.
I know, but I mean, I can just because
he's so easy to hate. I mean,
he is, and like, don't get me wrong, he's nice to look at. Like he is. Like I can't fault him for that. He's a total pretty boy.
My mom's got a thing for Tom Brady. So
not when he has long hair though. When he has long hair, he's gross. That's like a little like asterisk like sub thing, whatever.
He's 39 years old.
See, called it. But yeah, no, fucking when he has long hair, he's gross. But like short haired and like maybe a little facial hair, I'm like, oh, how you doing?
Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah, I'll pull a daddy eyes and be like, woo, woo, woo. Oh, hey, girl.
And he is Mr. Irrelevant. And for those of you that don't know who Mr. Irrelevant is, you're the last pick. He was round 6, pick 199.
Yep. God,
Did he not have a record to run on? I mean, he did. He just went to U of M, right?
Yeah, he won the national championship in '97 with Michigan.
And you think that would mean something, really?
Right.
As far as Heisman goes, or first round draft picks, or whatever.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I mean, look at first round draft picks. Like in the last few years, what have they done?
They've been kind of duds.
They've done nothing. The last first round draft pick that I really remember hearing anything about was Johnny Manziel, and he's no longer playing football.
I was just going to mention that because I really enjoyed watching Johnny football.
Yeah,
He had an awesome YouTube page
in college.
And it was a lot of hype, and he sold himself. He absolutely sold himself to the NFL.
Yeah.
The NFL took the bait, and he could not adapt to the professional setting, in contrast to the college setting. Completely different.
I think his thing, though, was he wanted to maintain the same lifestyle that he was used to at College Station because he went to A&M. So I think he wanted to maintain that same, like, party lifestyle that is found at College Station. Oh, yeah, and that's my college team is A&M because reasons. I don't fucking know.
Horns.
What?
Hook 'em horns.
Saw him off. Anyways, gig 'em. But yeah, no. So I think that's what it was, is that he was still trying to do the whole party boy thing when it's like, dude, no, like you need to like actually prove yourself now. Like
This is a
step
real
up your
job
game.
now?
Yeah. You know, and so I'm really glad that, you know, Myles Garrett got drafted. Just again, you know, I'm an A&M fan, and he graduated from A&M, and he was fucking amazing at A&M, and I really hope he does well. But he went to the Browns, and I'm just like, God damn it. It's the Browns.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking he's hoping he gets traded, but I don't know if the Browns are going to let him go.
Yeah, I don't know either. But it's they fucking NFL memes. Oh my god, their fucking Facebook page kills me sometimes. Like, I
Good
know
news, NFL. Bad news, I'm with the Browns.
I was dying at those memes that they made for Myles Garrett. Like, you know, the look on your family's face when they find out you've been drafted to the Browns, and like his siblings' face look pissed. They're like, God damn it.
Really? Is this a joke, Dad?
Right? This is a joke, right? But no. Freaking, oh yeah. So, I saw today that Sir Roger Moore died.
Rest in peace, 007.
Yeah.
One of the
He's like
old
one
school.
of the original James
Yeah.
Bonds, right?
Yeah, he's an OG 007.
Yeah.
Sir Roger Moore.
Mm-hmm. So that
Yes, he
he's
was
a
knighted.
knight.
He's gonna have a bitchin' ass funeral, man. I'm
Right?
telling you.
Seriously though, rest in peace. May you freaking go wherever it is that you believe you can go. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You're hanging tough, Manx.
I'm trying. My voice hurts. Or I should say my throat fucking hurts. So apparently, a black man will have his transplanted white penis tattooed to match the rest of his skin.
What? Whoa.
Would you like me to
I don't-
read that
I'm-
again slower?
I'm usually all over our news chat. I don't remember seeing that one. And even if I did, I'm not sure I would click on the link. Want that kind of crap in my search history.
Black man will have transplanted white penis tattooed to match. Yes.
All 3 inches of it?
Who knows? A black man who had a penis transplant will now undergo tattooing to change its color because the donor was white. Oh my God. 40-year-old man lost his penis during a botched circumcision 17 years ago. And last month became the world's third person to ever get such a transplant. He went 17 years without a dick. That means he went 17 years without having sex unless he wore a strap on.
Woo.
Oh. But he didn't have choice on his donor, so surgeons will be fixing the color discrepancy, the Mirror reported. We have very few donors for this transplant procedure, noted urologist Dr. Andre Vander... Oh, fuck me. Merwie?
Name. Okay.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
I don't know.
Andre Vander Mervie.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. Anyways, who led the man's surgical team in South Africa. Oh, no wonder he's pissed that it's white. Like, there's worse racial tension down in that country than there is in ours. Like, god
Oh,
damn.
yeah.
Like, if you fucking really want to look at fucking racism, like, look at South Africa. Like, fuck. Anyways. And, like, it doesn't just go, like, you know, white. It's fucking both ways because, you know, it's fucking racism and there is no such thing as reverse racism. It's all fucking racism. Anyways, back to the article. Doctors believe that in 6 months, the man will be able to urinate standing up and have sex for the first time in 17 years. Quote,
Go, dude.
right? Quote, the penis is working well. He can get erections already. There are no signs of rejection, and all the reconnected sutures seem to be healing. He's certainly one of the happiest patients we have seen in our ward. He was doing remarkably well.
Great article.
No shit.
That's a great article.
Good news is your penis took.
Right.
The bad news is it's
Your
white.
It's white. I mean, obviously, if he's happy with it, that means he's happy with the size, right? So, obviously, they found a well-endowed white man, I guess. I don't know. Still, there's a medical tattoo artist? That's a job? What? Anyways, medical tattoo artist Rosemary, and
James Smith.
sure, we'll go with that, of Miraculous Creations in Massachusetts, said that the kind of tattooing that the man needs is delicate, to say the least. Even
I think Jim Beam needs her on his show.
right? Even if the client was comfortable having it done in one session, because of the area, I wouldn't feel safe having the entire penis healing at once. I would not tattoo all the way around. I would do lengthwise, probably 1/3 at a time. I would allow healing in between each session. This would take a little longer, but remaining healthy and safe is too important to rush. So yeah, so the big thing with like tattooing a dick is that it has to be hard when they tattoo it. Yeah, no, like legit. Said. Like, and I've seen penile tattoos, and like the only ones I've seen have been like snakes going around it. But yeah, like legit, you have to be hard in order to get tattooed on your dick. I don't know why a guy would like whip his dick out and like start jerking on and be like, I want you to tattoo it. Yeah. You know, like, but you know, tomato, I guess.
So it's not like a hi mom. It's just like, it looks like mom.
I guess. I don't know.
I couldn't tell you.
I couldn't either. I know, like, I've got a thing that says, like, my name is Mink, suck my balls. Like, I know I say that, but it's not, I don't have any balls. Like, I don't have a dick. I know it probably sounds like I do right now because of my voice, but I promise I don't.
You'll be better tomorrow, man. If you're sounding this good today, you'll be great.
Yeah, so we'll see. I already took my Benadryl, and that'll probably start kicking in here within the next 3 minutes. So
just don't forget to sign off.
I won't. The boss will yell at me.
Unplug the machine. Kill all the power to your house.
Right? Yeah.
So when you wake up at 3 a.m, ghost, kill the power to the house. I don't know if I signed off tonight.
Right? Fuck.
Now, if I remember right, I think this is also the tattoo place that does the where you're talking about the medical tattoos. The women. Yep, it is. That's what I thought.
The
they
breast
do like
cancer scars.
Yep. She's the lady that comes in and will redo the areola and the nipple, just to put it on there to make it look like there's still something there.
Yeah.
And like she does cleft lip reshaping, scar camouflaging, stuff like that.
That's awesome.
So I mean, this lady's legit. She's cool as hell. I've seen her on a couple different shows talking about what she does.
That's awesome. Well, it's about that time. So I would like to thank everyone who is still watching. Thanks for sticking around and
thank y'all
sharing in on this fucking fuckery. I don't know. Shenanigans. Fucking. Sorry. I'll definitely be better by next week. So I'll sound like a chick again. Cuffs will be back. I'm gonna try and see about getting her face on here as well, so you're not just stuck looking at mine.
I think the nation is in for a treat whenever she gets on.
She's got, oh my gosh, she's got these like gorgeous blue eyes, y'all. She's anyways, but yeah, so yeah.
And she drives a baller ass truck.
She does. It's freaking awesome.
It's like the sexiest truck I've ever seen in my life.
But yeah, so thanks everybody for hanging out with us, and have a good rest of your evening. And I don't know, see you guys here tomorrow for What the Fuck Wednesdays with Jim Beam and Jay Reddy. Oh, and don't forget
the lunchtime.
Yes,
exactly.
and Liquid Lunch tomorrow as well. And that's at noon. So come hang out with Pi and all that. So yeah. See you guys tomorrow.
Love
Good
y'all.
night, everybody.
Good night,
good,
everyone.